Hello everyone and welcome to episode 1 of What If Deku Had Kerrigan's Abilities. Now, we're going to go into the first 3 abilities that he is going to start off with, 2 of which will be passive and 1 will be something that he can choose to activate whenever. The first ability that he has is known as Kinetic Blast. This ability will grant the user to be able to launch foes flying in another direction opposite of the user, inflicting a concussion on whoever it hits. The other 2 abilities, which will be passive and will basically be always active, is Accelerated Regeneration, which makes the user heal quicker because of an aura surrounding them, which can also heal the people that he sees as allies in his aura. The second ability that is also passive is Hardened Skin. The user gains a strong armor on his skin that reduces impact, concussive, and explosive injuries. We start off the story with Izumi Midoriya and her mother going to the quirk doctor, with Izumi being 4 years old, of course. Mom, can we go to the quirk doctor? I want to find out what my quirk is, Izumi excitedly says. Inko sighs. Sure, sweetie, let me go get my bag, and you wait for me near the door. Izumi agrees and goes and runs to the door and sits there waiting for her mom. After 2 to 3 minutes, Inko finally comes out of her room with her bag. Okay, Izumi, let's go. Yay! Izumi says. We're finally going to go find out my quirk. Izumi runs out the door to the car. Inko chuckles, then walks to the car and unlocks it. They both get in, and Inko starts driving the car to the quirk doctor. Hey Mom, what do you think my quirk will be? I hope it's strong, Izumi says. I don't know, dear, but we'll find out soon. No matter what it is, though, even if you're quirkless, just know I will always love you. Even if you change your mind about heroes and become a villain, I will always support you. Just remember that. Okay, Mom, Izumi says with a wide, happy smile on her face. At the quirk doctor, Midoriya's? The counter clerk calls. That's us, dear. Let's go. Okay, Mom. Well, how are you two? Good, I would hope and imagine. That's correct, thank you, Inko replies to the quirk doctor. Well then, let's get this underway. If you both are okay with it, I will need to extract a bit of your blood to discover your quirk. But first, What were you and your husband's quirks? I'm pretty sure yours was telekinesis, but what of the husband? Oh, simple. He had a fire-breathing quirk. Also, I am okay with the process needed to discover her quirk. Not sure about Izumi, though. They both turn to look at Izumi, who is a tiny bit scared. Will it hurt? Not that much. It will hurt a little bit, but because we need to extract blood. But not enough to truly injure you. Not that much. Okay then, I'm okay with it, Izumi says, a little less nervous and with a big smile. Okay then, here we go. Okay then, here we go, the doctor says as he grabs the small needle. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. As soon as the doctor said 3, Izumi braced, and waited till the doctor said, Okay, that's it. Good job. You were the first to not flinch so far. Now give me a moment while I go to find out your quirk. 1 hour later. Well, miss, your daughter has a quirk, but it's quite the strange one. Really? What is it? Inko replies. Well, your daughter's quirk is known as Queen of Blades. And what's strange about it is that she doesn't have full access to the entirety of her quirk, but instead only has 3 abilities of it. 2 of which are passive abilities that just happen whenever, but the non-passive ability is known as Kinetic Blast, which gives little Izumi here an attack that flies through the air, giving a concussion to whomever it hits, or just damages anything like a building or metallic object. What's even stranger is apparently, once you get stronger, it will evolve into what I can only describe as Chain Lightning. Not much is known of it at the moment, but her 2 passive abilities are Hardened Skin and Accelerated Regeneration. Hardened Skin makes her more resistant to concussive, explosive, and impactive attacks, which will get stronger the more she grows. She will have a total of 7 abilities, 3 of which will upgrade themselves once she is strong enough. And Accelerated Regeneration is like it sounds, but a bit better. She has an aura that will heal everything, including her, within the radius, and can even save someone from death, no matter how serious the injuries. Wow, that's a lot to take in, Izumi says, a little shocked at her own strength. Well, thank you, Quirk Doctor. Is there anything I should know, behavioral or appearance-wise? Oh, yeah. Soon she will be sprouting what appears to be wings, but they don't have any of the things that most wings have. But that's about it. Well, thank you again, Doctor. I hope that you have a good rest of your workday, and I hope you two get home safely after all, he says as he looks at his watch. It is getting quite late. Inko and Izumi wave goodbye to the Quirk Doctor, and the Quirk Doctor smiles and waves back. Izumi and Inko are driving back to their home. Inko checks the rear view mirror and sees Izumi seeming a little bit down. Izumi, why are you sad? You have such a powerful quirk and could even be a hero with ease. It's just that I won't have full access to my quirk for a long time. And who knows, some of it may be extremely dangerous to people. And I don't want to have it easy for the hero quirks when so many others are being bullied or attacked for either being quirkless or having supposedly villainous quirks, and are even potentially being led to snap and be villains. I want to be someone to protect those people, but people would just expect me to be horrible to them. I want to save everyone, even the villains. No, especially the villains. I want to save them from themselves. And I want to protect quirkless or supposedly villainous quirked people from those who would attack them both physically and mentally. Inko has a surprised face after hearing this from her daughter. She sighs and then puts on a smile and meekly says, "That's a very big goal, Izumi, but I'm 100% sure you'll be able to do it, and I will support you as much as I can. Heck, if you think it right, I will accept anyone you think needs it as my personal child. All that is needed is that you think they should be accepted into the family." Izumi looks up at her mom and lets out a sigh of relief. I would be happy to introduce others to you, because something I don't think many think about when speaking of literal villains is that some might just need a tender, caring, and loving mother or parent figure. Inko smiles warmly. Then she looks ahead only to see a villain fighting a hero, causing havoc for all drivers on the street. She then sees a piece of car shrapnel heading directly towards Izumi's head at high speeds, in which it makes Inko use her quirk as to protect Izumi. Izumi sees this and then sees another piece of shrapnel heading towards her mom, in which she yells, "Mom, there's another coming at you!" Inko immediately throws the first shrapnel at the other, but just in case, grabs both at once. And that is where I'm going to leave off the first episode. I hope that you have enjoyed this episode, and I hope to see you enjoy the next episodes coming in the future. Goodbye.